Hi everyone, hope you're well. Welcome to a Monday Rapid Fire. We just had the weekly close, and what I will say to you, like I've said with the masterminds for most of this week and also just in the fun chat, is the price action here is incredibly constructive. We haven't gone through the level yet that we need to just say, all right, new all-time highs, we're back to top of the range, but so far, so good. We've just closed back above all these key levels. If the weekly had closed, below 60, down in the 50s, it could have been horrific. Could have closed absolutely horrific. But we came down, we tagged the almost 0.786 here from the last pump up. Also, we hit the 10 weekly EMA, also almost the 20. This looks like it's holding up the support. So this is a really nice looking pin bar close. I think the correction likely is done. We've also moved back into this range here. These are all probabilities. Can't say one way definitively or the other, but this is doing exactly what we wanted it to do so far. Also, the RSI is at a really nice point just below the power zone, similar to where we were in this previous correction. Stoke RSI is looking also like it has bottomed and it wants to cross over. So again, so far, so good. The daily is where it gets really, really interesting. And I've just kept up this really simple level by level guidepost here, which I've just been running with the last couple of weeks. The deep value on this correction was always going to be down at that 50,000. So far, we've front run it a little bit. We've pounced back into the range. It doesn't mean we can't come back down here for a lower low. But again, super, super constructive. Generally, if a level, once we have a major move, we go down to 56, like we were at 15, 16,000. Once you reach that, you're like, oh my God, we're at 17, now we're at 15. Then you start to revise your lower targets, to 12,000, 10,000. You can hear it everywhere. Everyone gets super bearish. The sentiment as well. I heard a lot of talk that the bull market was over. I also put it as the title of the newsletter I did last week because that's what I was sensing. People were thinking that, but it was just ridiculous. And they're the kind of dips you want to buy. When we get to the point where we're moving higher in these corrections, everyone thinks, oh, it's just a dip. We're going to buy it, take it for granted. That's when you start to go lower. So perfect confluence of thoughts there. Also, the 100-day moving average is what we use down here for that support. We broke beneath it, bit of a bear trap. This looks like a really nice spring back into the range as well. We reclaimed that. So again, so far so good. Building almost an inverse head and shoulders here, closing above that, the 10 on the daily and the 20. I'm just looking at the daily. I'm not going to look at lower levels. 64,000, get above that, more positive. But the real level here is the point of control at about 67,000, a little bit higher than that. So this is what I want to see. That kind of move to go higher. Also, RSI putting in this beautiful downtrend. We may have just broken up from that. So look, a lot of things in Bitcoin's favor here. Also like that the DXY is looking a little bit weak. So look, again, things are looking good for Bitcoin here and the rest of the market. Ethereum, you could argue here that Ethereum has put in a bottom as well, but Bitcoin looks better than everything else here again, which is nothing new. If you've watched this market over the last couple of years, Bitcoin is leading. But here Ethereum had a really big drop down from this key range, like Bitcoin, fell beneath the 100-day moving average and put in these bang, 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 these kind of lows here, and they're getting lower and lower and lower. Meanwhile, the RSI is climbing. So that is a strong bullish divergence for me. And if it cracks above that 10 and the 100, she can really start to move out of this downtrend. That's what we want to see. Also, one crypto I'm keeping an eye on is Stacks, because it has been known to sort of be that L2 proxy in Bitcoin and outperforms. She's lagging here. Really interesting that she's sort of mirroring Ethereum and Bitcoin here in the respect that massive RSI downtrend could break through. The Stoke RSI looks really healthy. Using kind of that 200 as the anchor point, broken back into this wedge that I've just got drawn here. The downtrend is really important for me. If it can break up above the 10 and that 20, then she's up there as well. Now, guys, I also wanted to share with you a bit of insight that we had from our mastermind Discord. This was from Chris. So I do 2 episodes a week, Monday Market Update like I'm doing today, bigger ones for the masterminds. Also on Friday, I do Talking Crypto, Thinking Rich, where I look at big picture stuff, where I see around, try to help at least masterminds help see around corners, give them my directional leaning, also a bit of an upside and downside kind of scenario, what I think is likely, back it up with data. And Chris here just gave me some immensely good feedback after my session before anything had played out. And you just see here, you just wrote this, you can pause and have a look. But as the move played out, I took the weekend off and I just saw his feedback here, and it was just really, really nice to hear. It's what I'm here for, you know, to hopefully give my insight, read the tea leaves correctly. But I wanted to share this testimonial. One of our, long-standing masterminds, Chris, came back into the masterminds from being in the masterminds for a while and leaving for a bit, but they're coming back, and he's clearly seeing the value. So I wanted to share that with you, that if you're sitting on the sidelines, and I know there's been some offers being put out by Joe and others to come join the masterminds, I will literally be with you in the trenches there, one-on-one. We go through the client suite. We do multiple feedback sessions where we bring you up to the mastermind level, RPM, your technical skills. I want to see your portfolio, directional feedback as well on that, like Elliot does for you in the VIPs, but I go a little deeper there for you. And you have one-on-one calls with myself, Steve-O, and Tristan. It's a really great position to be in, and you get access to the mastermind Discord, where we're constantly throwing in alpha about the market, trading setups, and all that. If you are interested in this, please reach out. Look at the offer that Joe posted the other day, but yeah, contact the team and we can go from there. Wanted to share this with you because I like to hear it too in terms of the feedback that I'm providing value into the groups. I get really kind of alarmed if I don't see any interaction and even I want constructive feedback as well. I just want it all. And that was really, really pleasing. So thanks to everyone involved, and love you all masterminds. But if you're watching this, thank you for your time as well. All right, guys, see you later. Bye-bye.